بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسوله محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أحييكم إخواني وأخواتي بتحية الإسلام. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وأهلا ومرحبا بكم إلى درسنا 11 من الوحدة الثانية في دروس في اللغة العربية. أنا معلمكم محمد مناف محمد، وإن شاء الله سوف نستمر في الدرس 7 من كتاب الدكتور عبد الرحيم رحمه الله. نحن كنا قرأنا هذا الدرس 7 من أوله إلى آخره في الدرس الماضي، في الدرس 10، واليوم إن شاء الله سوف نستمر في هذا الدرس، ولكن سننظر إلى التمارين exercises جمع تمرين. لقد سمعت من بعض الطلاب أنهم لا يفهمون الإرشادات والتعليمات في التمارين، فإن شاء الله اليوم قبل أن نقرأ الدرس 8 من هذا الكتاب سننظر إلى التمارين الواقعة في الدرس 7. فالتمرين الأول يقول: أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. أجب. إذا كان لديكم الكتاب، إذا كان الكتاب موجودا عندكم، افتحوا الكتاب في صفحة 48. صفحة 48. تمارين. التمرين الأول يقول: أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. أجب يعني فقط للمذكر، لأن هذا الكتاب كتاب دكتور عبد الرحيم، وضع هذا الكتاب للطلاب في الجامعة الإسلامية بالمدينة المنورة، وكلهم ذكور. They are all males, no females. ذكور. فعندما يقول أجب هو يخاطب الطالب وليس الطالبة. أما الطالبة إذا نريد أن نقول لها أجب، لا نقول أجب. للرجل أو للمذكر نقول أجب، أما المؤنث نقول أجيبي. أجيبي. نعم، هل فهمتم؟ أجب محمد، أجب. فاطمة أجيبي. خالد أجب. خديجة أجيبي. عن الأسئلة عن حرف جر. عن is حرف جر. It's a preposition. So an is a preposition that normally comes after the verb ajib. Ajib an. Okay? Anytime you use ajib, you say an. Okay? So an. Al-as'ila. As'ila jam'u su'al. Su'al. Su'al معنى question. أسئلة جمع questions. الآتية means the following or the coming. So there are some questions coming. All right? So you say, why did we say لماذا قلنا الآتية ولم نقل الآتي؟ ati. Al-ati means the following. But we have to add on the ta marbuta. So it becomes al-atiyah. لماذا؟ لأن أسئلة جمع، والجمع إذا كان لغير العاقل نعاملها كالمفرد المؤنث. Alright? So we treat all plurals that are non-humans as singular feminine objects. So that's why we said al-atiya and not al-ati. هل فهمتم؟ نعم. So أجب عن الأسئلة عن preposition, what it does to the noun that comes after? Majroor, right? Makes it in the genitive case. And al-atiya, how do you...
I didn't understand that.
Oh, that's my phone. Oh, I wasn't speaking to her. I should switch
Who
off.
should I call?
No, don't call anybody. Let me just take off my phone. Oh boy, so many things you have to do to take off your phone. All right, it's off now. Right, so I was saying, an preposition, al-as'ila, will be in the genitive case because of an preposition. And what about the word al-atiyah? How would you describe this? What part of speech is this word in that statement? Is it a verb? Is it a noun? What is it? Al-atiyah. It's an adjective. Sifa. All right? It is an adjective. So the adjective must agree with the noun in number, gender, case, and definiteness. So there is agreement in everything. So it will have a kestra here, right? So you have to know all of the rules as you're going to. Okay, so let's just do the first one. أين ذهب الأبناء بعد الدرس؟ ما معنى أين ذهب الأبناء بالإنجليزية؟ شكير. أين ذهب الأبناء? What that means in English? أين? Where? ذهب. Go. Past tense, so it's wet. But you use when you say did, you have to use it. Did is always followed by the present tense. That's English grammar rule. And then al-abna, which is the plural of ibn. So abna will be sons. And what it says after that? Ba'd ad-dars. After? Right? After the class, after the lesson. So where did the sons go after the lesson? How would you know the answer? كيف تعرفون الجواب؟ لابد أن تقرأوا القصة. لابد أن تقرأوا المحادثة. You have to read the conversation to know how to answer. Okay? So I would not be doing أنا لا أحل التمارين لكم. أنتم تحلوها في بيوتكم إن شاء الله. So you are the ones who will have to do the exercises on your own. What I'm going to do is basically explain to you what is required of you for each exercise. All right? So الآن ننظر إلى التمرين الثاني. الآن انظروا إلى التمرين الثاني. ماذا يقول؟ ما هو المطلوب؟ ضع. ما معنى ضع؟ أيوة ضع. So ضع. Put. From the verb وضع. He put. ضع. Imperative. fi'l amr. If you have to tell a female put, what would you say? Da'i, put a ya. Da'i. Okay? So da' or da'i. What? Put ضع هذه العلامة علامة صحيح أمام ما معنى أمام in front of الجمل sentences الصحيحة correct the correct sentences أمام الجمل الصحيحة okay وهذه العلامة علامة X أمام الجمل التي ليست صحيحة. خلاص فهمتم؟ نعم. إذن ننتقل إلى التمرين الثالث. So now we move on to the third exercise. التمرين الثالث يقول أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. So we already know what that means. We already know? Answer the following questions. هذه الأسئلة ليست, anytime you hear ليس or ليست, it means what? Not. مبنية على الدرس السابع. Not based on lesson 7. Okay? So, متى خرجتم من الفصل? You just give any answer. متى خرجتم من الفصل means what? متى خرجتم من الفصل? When did you leave the class? Alright, and so on. You could give your own answer. Okay. الآن التمرين الرابع. التمرين الرابع. Let's exercise 4. Alif, Nun, and Tha. You know what that is? Alif, Nun, Tha. Okay, so you know this word. نعتذر لطلاب المشاهدين خارج الفصل لهذا الخلل الفني. We apologize to the students who are not in the class but who are looking live for technical difficulty that we had. And inshallah, I hope the brothers have been able to solve it. Inshallah. Okay. طيب التمرين الرابع. التمرين الرابع. Exercise 4. الكلمة الأولى, the first word from that exercise is this word. But without a tashkil, without all of the vowels. So it looks like this. All right. There's a fa. All right. 3 dots. Fa. So it's not anta or anti. It's alif, nun, and tha. So this is actually, all right, the imperative form of the verb annatha. So annatha means to make feminine. Most of you know the word mu'annath, which means feminine. So annatha means to make feminine. And if you want the command from annatha, this is the command. Annith. Annith means make feminine. So make what feminine? It says annithil fa'il. Make the fa'il. Fa'il means the doer of the sentence, that is, في كل من الجمل الآتية, in each of the following sentences. All right? In each of the following sentences. So you have here أشربتم القهوة يا إخوان. أشربتم القهوة يا إخوان. أشربتم القهوة يا إخوان. Okay? What that means? Did you drink the coffee, oh brothers? So if you want to make that feminine, what would you say in English first of all? Did you drink the coffee, oh sisters? So now we're going to say that in Arabic. Did you drink the coffee, oh sisters? Hal or same thing, or hal. أشرب تنا القهوة يا أخواتي يا أخوات. All right? يا أخوات. Oh, look, the answer is there. The answer is already there. All right? And then so on, right? أقرأتم هذه المجلة يا رجال. It will be what? أقرأتن هذه المجلة يا لا. امرأة is one. This is called lugs. It's like a puzzle. Nisa. It's one of the words that the plural is different. It's a different word. Right? Imra'a and Nisa. So, Ya Nisa. And so on. All right? So you do the rest for yourselves. Okay. التمرين الخامس. Exercise 5. أمام كل جملة فيما يلي صيغتان للفعل. اختر الصيغة الصحيحة وأكمل بها الجملة. So in front of each sentence in what follows, there are two words there. Two conjugation of the verb, basically. It is saying, okay? You have to choose the correct one to complete the sentence. Okay? So we have the first one. They are all questions, as you can see. From من واحد إلى ستة كلها أسئلة. من واحد إلى ستة كلها أسئلة. They are all questions. لاحظنا, we have noticed, في السؤال الأول, in the first question, it says right? There is a blank. فراغ. فراغ is a blank. القرآن اليوم يا أبنائي. So it's a question because it has the interrogative particle The Quran today, ya abna'i, oh my sons. We have to choose between the two conjugation of the verb. Are we going to put in the word qara'tum or qara'tunna? Qara'tum. So it will be aqra'tumul Qur'an al-yawma ya abna'i. Aqra'tumul Qur'an al-yawma ya abna'i. All right? And so on. So you will do the rest on your own. التمرين السادس. التمرين السادس. The sixth exercise. تأمل. تأمل means observe or consider. Al-amthila. Al-amthila is the plural of mithal. So amthila would mean what? Example. All right? Amthila, mithal. And it's different from another word that is used in the Quran, which is وَتِلْكَ الْأَمْثَالُ نَضْرِبُهَا لِلنَّاسِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. That is mathal. It's different. But it's like parables or like stories. All right? It's different. But mithal and amthila. So ta'ammal al-amthila means observes the following example. The example is ثم أدخل كان على الجمل الآتية. What that means? ثم, then, أدخل. What أدخل means? No, dakhala is to enter. The command for dakhala is what? Udkhul. But here it says adkhil. It's from the verb adkhala. We did not do those verbs as yet. When that is the next type of verb we'll have to do, right? Which is the thulathi mazid with the extra letter. It's af'al. So we will do that exercise. We will do that verb inshallah in one of the other coming classes. So adkhil means to cause, to enter means to put in. To put in. Okay? To put in means to cause, literally it means to cause to enter, but it really means put in. So then put in what? Kana. Put in the word kana ala al-jumal al-atiyah. Put in the verb kana to the following sentences. So we have al-mudarrisu fil fasli. And you notice it says ta'ammal means to observe. So observe what happened here. From this sentence, من هذه الجملة المدرس في الفصل, the teacher is in the class. And then that was changed by putting in the word kana. It says كان المدرس في الفصل, and a few words were added. قبل 5 دقائق. قبل 5 دقائق. So the teacher was in the class before 5 minutes means 5 minutes ago. Okay? Before 5 minutes will be 5 minutes ago. Okay, we want to make it more, reasonable when we're giving the, when we're making the change, when we put in kana. So we add in a few words. So, at-tullabu fil mal'ab. What it means in English? At-tullabu fil mal'ab. The students are in the playground. And then it says what? كان الطلاب في الملعب قبل نصف ساعة. What that means? So we will say what? What we say before half an hour, you can say what? Half an hour ago. All right? Yeah. And so on. أمي في المطبخ كانت أمي في المطبخ قبل قليل. So if it's feminine, kana will change to kanat. So the the student of Arabic grammar has to be very observant and note the change to the verb. If it's masculine singular, it's kana. If it is feminine singular, it will be kanat. All right? And then you will have kana and kanu and kanata and so on. And all of these words are used in the Quran, right? All of these different variations, they are in the Quran. Okay? Okay. Al-mudiru fi ghurfatihi. Tarjimu. Translate, all of you. Huh? The principal is in his office or his room, okay. Or it could be the director. Mudir is the director also. And now we have put in kana. We will say what? Kana al-mudiru fi ghurfatihi. And what it says after that? Qabla sa'a. Qabla sa'a. Meaning an hour ago. And so on. So you do the rest. Let's move on. الآن ننتقل إلى التمرين السابع. So the others are for you to do. التمرين السابع الآن نحن في صفحة 51. صفحة الآن 51. التمرين السابع. تأمل الأمثلة. ما معنى تأمل الأمثلة يا محمد؟ تأمل الأمثلة يا فرزان. Observe, because we did it just now. Number 6, the previous exercise. All right? تأمل الأمثلة. Observe again the examples. ثم اقرأ. ثم اقرأ. We don't say ثم اقرأ. We say what? ثم اقرأ. All of the verbs, well, most of the, not all of the verbs, but many of the verbs, which are thulathi, mujarrad, triliteral verbs without extra letters, in the command, in the imperative form, when it has the alif, that alif is called hamzatul wasl, which means that the vowel that it will normally carry, which is either a dhamma or a kesra, never a fatha, only a kesra or a dhamma. All right? Those are temporary vowels. If they are preceded by a word, you use the vowel of that word, right? The last vowel. And you go straight to the next letter, leaving out the alif completely, ignoring the alif and the vowels. All right? So, iqra, it will normally be iqra, which means read. But because the word thumma is before, that's a word, the alif is dropped out complete. It's ignored. It has to be written. It has to be written, but you're not pronouncing it. If you were to leave out the alif, you say, well, we're not reading the alif. Why should we write it? Huh? You can't do that. And same in English language. We say, okay, we're not pronouncing, let's say, for example, we have this word. All right? We're not pronouncing the K. Why are you writing the K for? Because we have a next word. All right? We're not pronouncing the... but you have to write it because these are all different words. Likewise, from iqra, which means read, if you take out this, it will be qara'a, he read. That's why you have to put it. But you do not put a hamza above it like this, because this alif is hamzatul wasl. Right? So you say what? ثم اقرأ. Then read. ثم اقرأ الجمل الآتية. And then read the following sentence. مع ضبط الميم والحروف الساكنة الأخرى. And then you have to pronounce the meme and al-huruf al-sakina al-ukhra, the other letters that have the sukoon. So, example basically, aqra'tum al-Quran. Let me demonstrate here on the board. All right. So, I'll give it more clarity. So, we have a. All right, so we have aqra'tum al-Quran. So you have sukoon here. You write that with a different color. Here, aqra'tum. Well, we already the definite article, which is normally a fatha here. But this alif of the definite article, if it is preceded by another word, the fatha goes away. All right? But the alif remains. It has to remain. Now what happens is that we have a sukoon here and we have a sukoon here. But you don't pause. You don't say aqra'tum al-Quran. Neither do you say aqra'tum al-Quran. Al-Quran. You can't. So basically, You don't want to pause, you don't want to stop, you want to read the whole thing. So you're changing this to a Dhamma. The sukun changes to a Dhamma. So now it will be Aqara'atumul Qur'ana. Alright? So that's basically what it is telling you to do. Alright? Aqara'atumul Qur'an. Ara'aytum hamidan. Ara'aytumul mudarris. Alright? So the sukun changes to Dhamma, basically. الآن ننتقل إلى التمرين الثامن. التمرين الثامن, which will be exercise 8. تأمل ما يلي. ما معنى تأمل ما يلي? Observe ما يلي. Follows. So observe what follows. So what it is that follows? We have daraba plus who. Alright? So we have equals to darabahu. So basically what you're seeing here is that you have a connected pronoun. A pronoun is attached to the verb. It's different from English language. Each word is written separately. The verb by itself, the pronoun by itself, the noun by itself. Alright? So here we are noticing that the pronoun is attached to the verb. Pronouns can be attached to nouns and sometimes they can be attached to the verbs. Okay? If a pronoun is attached to a noun, that will be a possessive pronoun. But if it is attached to a verb, then it will be an object, basically. So we have darabahu means he hit him. Where is the he in daraba? Huh? Daraba means he hit. Where is the he? It's hiding inside, right? It's called damirun mustatir. Mustatir is like from satara, which means to be covered. It's hidden. In English, you will refer to it as an implicit pronoun, right? Implicit means you can't see it. It's within. So, daraba means he hit. So you want to say he hit him, the him will be who, right? So then you have darabahu. I mean, this is simple stuff. You already know that. All right? I don't know. I don't understand. Catch it how it comes so far after such a long time. Now we are being introduced to this. All right? Okay. Dr. Fa knows better. Darabat, she hit, and you have darabat, who will be in what? She hit him. What about she hit her? Darabat ha. Darabat ha. Okay? And so on. Okay. So we still have ما بقي التمرين التاسع والعاشر والحادي عشر والثاني عشر والثالث عشر. في تمارين كثيرة. إن شاء الله سنستمر في الدرس القادم لأن الوقت قد انتهى. الآن الساعة 7:30 والآن حان وقت صلاة العشاء. فهذا آخر درسنا الحادي عشر، وإن شاء الله سوف نستمر في دروسنا في الأسبوع القادم إن شاء الله يوم السبت، وإن شاء الله الإخوان ما يكون لهم أي خلل في الأسبوع القادم إن شاء الله. I hope inshallah that next week the brothers will have it right and that we'll be able to start on time. And inshallah, sorry again for the late start of today's class. All right, jazakumullah khairan. Ila liqa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.